Sanmanan, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now what was meant to be a dignified and peaceful day yesterday turned out to be full of drama as Zoleka Mandela was laid to rest. Now Zoleka was not buried alongside her grandmother Mandela, her kids and her mother at the Four Ways Memorial Park on Friday, as initially reported after Zanani Mandela obtained a court order or a court incident to stop her from being buried at the Mandela plot. As a result, police were even called to make sure that she was not buried next to her family. Now, one source said, and I quote, "There was drama here and they had already dug up a grave for her next to her family, but the husband refused them to bury her there. They ended up burying her where the husband had planned and the family ended up being divided." Now, Zoleka knew where she would be buried and a final resting place was secured. She had prepared her family and children and had a list including and excluding guests. Immediately after her passing, a hole was dug up by Barrow at the Mandela estate next to her two late children, her mother and grandmother, Mandela at Four Ways Memorial Park. But yesterday, drama broke out between the Mandela family and her aunt, who is the daughter of Nelson Mandela, Zanani Mandela, after she delivered a court incident to the family to have Zoleka buried elsewhere and not in the Mandela burial estate. Now, the now divided Mandela family wanted to bury Zoleka next to her family, while Zoleka's aunt, Zanani, came with a court incident and a police van demanding they bury her in her own space purchased by the ex-husband, Ubashala. Now, according to another person that was present at the funeral, the police came to stop the family from burying Zoleka at the Mandela estate. There are legal documents that have divided the family. They were forced to move the body from the estate to where the ex-husband had bought the grave. These were orders made by her very own aunt, Zanani. The source adds that Zoleka was very clear about where she wanted to be buried. She wanted to be next to her kids and not Estradin. This is a disgrace. This has brought a serious division in the family. People refused to stay for the rest of the ceremony. Some family members left before she could even be buried. There is tension, and this now means more legal battles. The insider claims that Zanani and Zoleka despised each other. They know why. Only time will tell. I'm not at liberty to disclose that. But the chaos that Zanani brought was irreparable. This could have been done days before instead of causing a sin. Zoleka did not want her at her funeral, and she knows, but she came knowingly because she wanted to cause a drama. Now, Zoleka died after an 11-year battle with cancer. She died on 25th September 2023. After a long battle with a cancer which spread to her hip, liver, lung, pelvis, brain, and spinal cord. According to the family member, one of her wishes was to exclude certain people in her diary entry. She listed the people she did not wish to have at her funeral or near her body. On the list is Theory Bashala, the ex-husband who is also the father of her two children, Uleroy, the father of her last-born, Uzine. She also listed some people from the Mandela and Madikizela family. Her aunts was Zanani Mandela Sr., Mandla Mandela, Uzagisa Madikizela, Nzundu Madikizela, and Buyele Kaya. Dalinyebo Zoleka was diagnosed with breast cancer at 32 years old. In 2010, she lost her daughter Zanani in a car crash during the FIFA World Cup. In 2011, she lost her newborn son Uzanawe, who was born prematurely. In 2012, she married Uthieri Bashala, and they had two beautiful children, Uzanyu and Zenzile, but later divorced in 2020. In 2020, Zoleka fell in love with a painter, Andile, and had her last-born daughter, Uzimca, in 2022. And in 2020, she also unfortunately lost her mother. Now, there you have it, Mzansi. Do let me know, guys, what you think at the comment section down below.